Hello, friends. Welcome back. Miss Ashley is going to be reading one of my favorite authors, Eric Carle. Eric Carle is an author of very many books that you probably know, like The Very Hungry Caterpillar and many others. This one is called The Tiny Seed. Eric Carle not only wrote the words in this book, but he also did the beautiful pictures. He does amazing artwork in all of his books, and Eric Carle is one of Miss Ashley's favorites. I even went to his museum up in Massachusetts. Ready? Here we go. It is autumn. A strong wind is blowing. It blows flower seeds high in the air and carries them far across the land. One of the seeds is tiny, smaller than any of the others. Will it be able to keep up with the others? And where are they all going? Remember, all plants start as a seed. One of the seeds flies higher than the others. Up, up, up it goes. It flies too high and the sun's hot rays burn it all up. But the tiny seed sails on with the others. See it? Ouch. It needs sunlight, but not too much sunlight. Another seed lands on a tall and icy mountain. The ice never melts, and the seed cannot grow. The rest of the seeds fly on, but the tiny seed does not go as fast as the others. Remember? So that one was too hot. This one is too cold. Now they fly over the ocean. One seed falls into the water and drowns. The others sail on with the wind, but the tiny seed does not go as high as the others. Friends, I thought plants and seeds needed water. They do need water. Why didn't this work? It was too much, right? Too much sun, too much cold, too much water. We need it to be just right. One seed drifts down into the desert. It is hot and dry, and the seed cannot grow. Now the tiny seed is flying very low, but the wind pushes it on with the others. Wait, so this one was too wet. This one is too dry. This has got a lot of opposites. Hot, cold, wet, dry. Finally, the wind stops and the seeds fall gently down on the ground. A bird comes by and eats one seed. The tiny seed is not eaten. It is so small that the bird does not see it. Birds love seeds. Now it is winter. After their long trip, the seeds settle down. They look just as if they are going to sleep in the earth. Snow falls and covers them like a soft white blanket. A hungry mouse that also lives in the ground eats a seed for his lunch. But the tiny seed lies very still, and the mouse does not see it. Now it is spring, just like now. After a few months, the snow has melted. It is really spring. Birds fly by, the sun shines, rain falls. The seeds grow so round and full, they start to burst open a little. Now they are not seeds anymore. They are plants. First, they send roots down into the earth. Remember our roots? Show me roots. Down into the earth. Then their little stems and leaves begin to grow up towards the sun. Remember, stem and leaves. Very good. There is another plant that grows much faster than the new plants. It is a big, fat weed. And it takes all the sunlight and all the rain away from one of the small new plants. And the plant dies, right? Remember, it needs rain and sun. If it's all covered up, it cannot get either of those. The tiny seed hasn't begun to grow yet. It will be too late. Hurry! But finally, it starts to grow into a plant. What plant do we think the little seed is going to grow into? Is it a carrot? Is it a flower? Is it a cornstalk? An apple tree? A tomato vine? What is it? The warm weather also brings the children out to play. They too have been waiting for the sun in springtime. One child doesn't see the plant as he runs along. Oh, he breaks one. Now it cannot grow anymore. Friends, if we break the flowers or pick them, they cannot grow anymore. And that's okay. Sometimes mistakes happen. The tiny plant that grew from the tiny seed is growing fast, but its neighbor grows even faster. Before the tiny plant has 3 leaves, the other plant has 7. And look, a bud, and now a flower. But what is happening? First there are footsteps, then a shadow looms over, then a hand reaches down and breaks off the flower. Pick. A boy has picked the flower to give to his friend. It's very kind of him. Now it is summer. Now the tiny plant from the tiny seed is all alone. It grows on and on. It doesn't stop. The sun shines on it and the rain waters it. It has many leaves. It grows taller and taller. It is taller than the people. It is taller than the trees. It is taller than the houses. And now a flower grows on it. People come from far and near to look at this flower. It is the tallest flower they have ever seen. It is a giant flower. What plant did it grow into? A flower. Very good, friend. All summer long, the birds and the bees and the butterflies come visiting. They have never seen such a big and beautiful flower. Tiny seed, big flower. Now it is autumn again. The days grow shorter, the nights grow cooler, and the wind carries yellow and red leaves past the flower. Some petals drop from the giant flower and sail along with the bright leaves over the land and down to the ground. The wind blows harder. Swish, swish, swish. The flower has lost almost all of its petals. It sways and bends from the wind, but the wind grows stronger and shakes the flower. So the flower does not fall down because of the roots that are holding on, but it still shakes the flower. And what seems to be flying out of the flower? Once more, the wind shakes the flower, and this time the flower's seed pods come out. Out come many tiny seeds that quickly sail far on the wind. So what are those? Seeds. Very good. Just like the tiny seed. The end. Do you think one of these seeds is going to fly all around the world and end up being the most giant flower anyone has ever seen? Or do you think those seeds are going to get lost to the sun or the mountains or the ocean or the desert? I don't know. I hope you enjoyed our book, Eric Carle, The Tiny Seed. See you soon.